All right, good to go.
Meeting started. Call to order the Town of East Windsor Building Commission meeting. Located at Town Hall John Dilly Meeting Room and via Zoom. Attendance. We actually have a full commission. Everybody's there. Next is gonna be approval of minutes. Any edits, corrections? Mistakes? Okay,
I'll make a motion to approve the regular meeting minutes of July 24th, 2023.
motion made by Heather. Is there a second?
Second.
Oh, wait,
I think it was.
second by Wayne. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Motion passes. Next, unfinished business. There was none. We'll go right down to number 5, new business, review and approve bid package for a community center project to include Joe Sauerhofer. Joe, floor is yours.
Good evening, folks. So basically, we're here tonight. Oh, got it.
I couldn't help it.
So we're here tonight. I gave you all a copy of the invitation to bid, which wasn't part of the bid package because it's up to the board to approve the dates, and we certainly couldn't put it on the website until you guys approved the dates. So here it is. So basically, this Thursday, you gotta give me a couple of days. We'll post it Thursday. If not, because we have to add all this to the bid package. Well, just this page. And it's the bid package, obviously, you've all seen, is 600 pages long. So we'll have to fill this in where we have the original one we put in there from back in November of last year, because that was, you know, how the architect and I did the book. Anyways, long story short, we're gonna give them about 7.5 weeks, open it the Thursday before Thanksgiving, the week before because I don't want to do it Thanksgiving week. Then that'll give us time to do our due diligence, the architect. And after that, we'll come to the November building committee meeting. Give you all the, you know, our results and who our top pick is. And then you guys can make your recommendation to the board of selectmen. And then from the board of selectmen, they will authorize the first selectman to sign the contract. And we'll be off to the races.
And just for the record, I just want to mention that there will be sealed bids received by the town of East Windsor.
So there'll be an open, there'll be a bid. There'll be a bid opening on November 16th at 11 o'clock here, and it'll be a public bid open.
Mandatory pre-bid conference.
And there will be a mandatory pre-bid conference, so that way there at least we know who's bidding.
Yeah.
And obviously that'll be at Scout Hall, so they can all visit the site on October 19th. It's about 3 weeks from, you know, we're giving them about 7.5 weeks, which the longer we give them, the better price we should get, because people aren't rushing to, oh my gosh, it's, you know, due in 3 weeks. There's no way we're gonna start digging this year. Skip can attest to that. No way we're putting a shovel in the ground in December. No. So.
I don't know today.
Yeah. So, obviously you can all tell by the bid spec that the USDA has a lot of things we have to follow, a lot of their rules we have to follow as far as the bid procedure. As soon as you guys approve this, we'll send it off to them. They want to be present at the bid opening. We'll probably do the bid opening via Zoom. That way there, if they can't be here, at least they could be part of it. They want to be part of the pre-mandatory or the mandatory walkthrough. So they're pretty involved. They're pretty vested in the whole project. Also, they reviewed the whole plans. Found no changes other than in the spec with all their regulations and, you know, their hoops.
There's a lot of them.
There is a lot of procedures we have to follow with them. go back and forth. They need to sign off on any after you guys approve payment. They have to approve payment. Ultimately, the architect signs off on the payment. And then finally, it'll go to the treasurer to pay. So there will be a lot different than the other stuff. Correct stuff is easy compared to the federal government stuff.
So there'll be 3 or 4 different checks and balances of where the money's going, and then everybody will see where the money's going.
And then we'll set up reconstruction meetings and, we'll report back every month and we'll probably be meeting monthly depending on progress.
Does anybody on the commission have any questions for Joe?
So we're gonna have a CM, our contractor, and the bids will have the subs already, so they're not gonna, once they are awarded, they're not gonna have to send it out to bid. It's gonna be whoever it is, they're gonna have it on.
Right.
All
We're looking at probably big like Orlando, probably Pierce, big general contractors that already have their.
Yep.
It'll be a big company. This won't be
a little nickel and dime shop doing it.
where they have to get 15 different people.
So everything we saw, the whole spec, everything's gonna be the same. The only thing that's gonna be changed around possibly would just be like the bid documents, things like that, just because it's the USDA. I know there were AIA documents, there was USDA.
All of those have to be filled out.
And
Ultimately, ultimately, we'll rely on the AIA
Okay.
and the federal government will, but there's a lot of their forms that have to be filled out. There's a lot of,
there's
a
there's
lot.
definitely a lot of checks and balances in this, so I appreciate that.
Everybody can follow the money without a problem.
So if you guys are all good with this, then I would tender a motion to. And we'll get it posted, we'll put it in the newspaper, we'll put it on the BIS and we'll put it on our website.
And did she give you a motion?
No, just a motion to approve the invitation to bid as presented.
I'll make that motion. Second.
Fine, I'll go over with her when it doesn't.
Oh, okay, what motion? Well, you want to say the motion, Dick, just for the record?
Well, we're gonna motion to accept the bid document or for bidding as proposed by Mr. Sauerhofer. We have a copy here which has no number on it to reference, which would have been nice. But
Okay,
basically, we're gonna go Thursday, November 16th, 2023. We're gonna open the bids.
okay, motion been made by Dick to review and approve big package for community center project. Is there a second? Second by Pete. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
That's all I have.
Okay,
Okay, so I'll let you guys know. And, I'll let you know when the bid opening, in case anybody wants to come to the mandatory walkthrough and all that.
Thank you.
thank you. Financial, there was none. Topics on the floor, do you guys, anybody have any questions or concerns or anything like that? Next is public participation, which is anything that's not on tonight's agenda. Is there anybody on the room? Yes, state your name for record, please.
Pete Dadlock, 125 Depot Street. Can I ask if you could kindly post the bid specifications online? Because some of us would like to be able to see it. And otherwise we have to make a FOIA request, and it's gonna take many, many weeks possibly to get it.
So when we put the bid package out there, it will have the plans and the 600 page, it'll be electronic document, you can download and print.
Thank you.
But we can't put it out there until we have to come with the process first, because, kind of like maybe, would you consider it proprietary, and so we can put it out the bid? I don't know, but Thursday it will be posted, you'll be able to find it on the website, on the DAS website. And if you wanted a hard copy, you can come here and pick one up.
Gonna be on the town website Thursday.
Yes.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Anybody on Zoom?
No, just Jason.
He's right there. Okay, that being said, I motion for adjournment. I'll make a motion, Fran.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Motion made by Heather, for a second,
No.
second by Skip, all in favor? Aye. Motion carries. Any fun? Thank you all for coming.
Fine.
Thank you.